Okay, good morning. Good morning. How's it going? Surviving. Alright. Well, just about wrapped up 3.4. Just about. Just about. Let's finish it off here. Oh. Helps if I switch screens, huh? Alright. There we go. Let me get a re. Okay. It would seem we are in southern Thanalan again. Minfilia is doing, no doubt. May the 12 speed her on her way, and the warriors of darkness too. I cannot help but wonder what awaits those wayward souls. If they gave their lives in order to travel to the source, then in returning the first, would they not? But mayhap that was their wish. Let's circle back on that, Alfina. Forgive me. My thoughts were elsewhere. This when I know full well there's yet work to be done. Crystals. Leave them to me. I will go back into Zaharak and secure them. Damajal will still be in disarray after the thrashing the warriors of darkness gave them. They're not like to notice a lone bard skulking about. Bard? But Tancred, you don't have to do this, I know, but I want to. I will see you at the Rising Stones. Give the guy a moment alone. I should go and find Ida and Papalimo. They must have finished searching the Mask's camp by now. Not that it matters anymore. You must be tired, Cedric. I know I am. If that would permit me, my lady, I would ask a question. When didst thou become aware of mine independent pursuits? Like immediately. When I saw you meeting with that warrior of darkness and the Ascian in white at the great library. I tried not to think the worst. You've never been one to confide in others, so I knew that even were your intentions pure, you would not share your plans with us until you felt the time was right. But I cannot deny that a part of me feared you had simply betrayed us. Would that there had been another way. Know that I took no pleasure in deceiving thee, and that these sins will forever weigh heavy on my heart. I understand why you did what you did, that you but sought to achieve the greatest good while inflicting the least harm. Not many would have the courage to make that choice. But even knowing what came of your actions, I find that I cannot condone them. Sorry. Cedric, forgive me, but I believe the events of the day have taken their toll on me. I should like to rest for a while. If thou wilt grant me leave, I would gladly escort thee unto a refuge of thine own choosing. Once my lady hath regained her strength, we shall join thee at the Rising Stones. Until then, warrior of light. Okay. Sure. Give me inside or outside? Outside. Outside, upside down. That's from something. Well, met Cedric. Alfino said you would be joining us. It would seem the Griffin's double was telling the truth, insofar as we found nothing resembling a sizable cache of crystals in the Mask's camp. Did you perchance find one in Zaharak? Actually, it's a bit complicated. Thank you for the retweet, Richard Grayson. I don't believe it. The crystals, Minfilia, all of it. It's just, I don't know what it is. I sympathize, Ida. Even now I struggle to comprehend that which I saw. The only thing I can say with any certainty is that I feel blessed to have been granted the final chance to speak with her. It was bittersweet, aye, but also affirming. Alfino, I believe it is past time Ida and I rejoin the Scions. We have been away for far too long. Though I am loath to leave the Griffin to his own devices, I feel our investigation would benefit from your more dispassionate perspectives. And I hope that we might, in turn, offer our own opinions on the many challenges that you have faced in our absence. Gods, it has been absolutely ages, hasn't it? I can't wait to hear about everyone's adventures. We should be glad to recount them, and Tataru's tales may well surprise you. Yeah, the gang's getting back together. Oh, hey, what's up, man? Ida, Ragnar be praised, it is you. Ida, alive and standing here before me in the flesh. I can hardly believe my eyes. Oh, come now. Has it really been so long since you don't remember me? It's Gundabald. I fought beside your father in the revolution. Do not think less of her, friends. It's been 20 years since the occupation sent us our separate ways, but the resistance were always welcome in Little Alamigo. They gave us hope, and young Ida most of all. Aye, Ida here was always full of fire, ever the first to volunteer for a mission. Until the day she up and vanished, that is. There were rumors, and we feared the worst. But here you are, alive and well, looking nary a day older. Well, what can I say? I'm sorry for running off like that and making you all worry. It's a long story, but you see, I got involved with my friends here, the Scions. Oh, sorry, we were still the Circle of Knowing back then. Right. Anyway, I wanted to come back and tell you, but it was all very secretive stuff at the time, and as you can see, I'm completely fine. I know we've got a lot to talk about, and we will, but right now, I've got to hurry back to our headquarters. My friends are expecting me. Pray, Forgiver, it has been a very long day for us all. I promise we will visit again at the first opportunity. Let us return to the Rising Stones. Ellis, take me for giving you that mask. Rising stones. Rising stones, rising stones. Gang's back together. I gotta get rid of my garbage here too. Welcome home, Cedric. I trust your journey was uneventful. You'll be pleased to hear that Tancred has secured the crystals he sent word a short while ago. Once he has delivered them safely into the Temple Knight's care, he will rejoin us here, and we can declare this matter officially resolved. While awaiting your arrival, I took the opportunity to contact Yastola and Cryo and brief them on all that has occurred. I also requested that they return to the Rising Stones at their earliest convenience. Now that our lost friends have been found, it would meet to discuss the future. Almost everybody's back. Minfi. And she's, well, a god being.
Back in the solar. It's been too long since we were all together like this. Not since after Moonbraider.
Yeah.
Much has changed since then. We ourselves, most of all.
Though not all who were lost could be gathered here today, we may take comfort in the knowledge that those who are not are carrying on the fight.
That's right.
While I am grateful to our friends in the north for their hospitality, it isn't half good to be back.
It's very good to be back, huh?
Katarina rightly said, it has changed since we last stood here. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are not as they once were, nor should we be. Our travels in the north brought us into contact with a host of fine and generous people, and their selfless deeds serve to show me that it is not lofty causes that should inform our actions, but our hearts.
There you go. You're learning.
And I hope that the Scions might continue in this manner, as individuals driven by individual principles. Provided we all sincerely desire to work towards Eorzea's salvation, I believe the paths we follow to achieve it need not, and should not, be dictated by any single ideal.
Companions
bound by a common purpose, free to go whither they will. The idea is not without merit. Very well. I shall resume my research of the primals and the elder gods of Eorzea. Should anyone have need of my findings, you need only ask. I should be glad of your continued assistance.
Well, my main purpose in coming here was to see the signs of the Seventh Dawn restored and my dear friend found. Nevertheless, having involved myself in your struggles, I feel compelled to see them through to the bitter end. For Minfilia's sake. That is, if there are no objections.
Ah, welcome to the team, Crow.
You will always be welcome here, Kryl.
That's right.
Urianger, can we trust you to carry on your investigation of the Ascians as before?
I think we can. I don't see a problem there.
Regardless of mine own desires, I am undeserving of your trust, having so villainously deceived you all.
Orianjay, shut up.
Now, I'll hear no more of that. It would be disrespectful of Minfilia's wishes. She entrusted matters here to us, that we might protect this star and understand the truth which hides at her heart. Mayhap I can handle the former, but I think you far better suited to the latter. No?
Correct. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I'm
Very well.
getting
Then out
ready a
of
little
love
bit.
for my Lady Minfilia and Moonbreeder both, this shall be my solemn charge.
Papalimo and I should probably return to Thunderland to keep an eye on the resistance. There's still the matter of the Griffin and the Amalja, not to mention the new Imperial Viceroy. That little lot must be worthy of our attention, right?
Mm-hmm. Papalipo.
And what will you do, Alize?
You know I have no great love for organizations and formalities.
Mm-hmm. But you're joining, right?
That being said,
Uh-huh.
this new approach you propose is not wholly objectionable. And we've always got him to keep us from bickering. But I will suffer no titles. I am not here for House Leveilleur, nor to walk in Grandfather's shadow.
Upon that point, we see eye to eye. If it please you, you may think of me as but another comrade in arms.
Weird. Team of equals.
Well then, Alfie, I for my
Alfie.
part shall see to the paperwork and the finances with my characteristic aplomb.
I would not have it any other way, Tataru. And we mustn't forget you. What now for the Warrior of Light?
Gonna continue to break skulls, man. 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 This one.
Indeed.
Indeed.
The path behind us was fraught with hardship, and the path before us will be no less unforgiving.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure.
A new dawn shall break over the realm, and I see before me the faces of those who will deliver it.
You know it, man. Right. I think this equals the end of 3.4 right here. Look at them, Cedric, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Look how far we've come. People we've met, the moments we've shared, the losses we've suffered, the tragedies we've overcome, all of it has made us who we are today. Where we go from here and what the future holds, only the 12 know. But I know that we will find out together. They changed the text on this, didn't they?
One world's heroes are another world's villains. One world's loss, another world's gain.
Who is this?
Where men go as one, there is life. And where there is life, my friends, if I may, I would ask that you entrust Tupsiamati to me. Clouds gather upon the horizon, and as Master Louisoix's disciple, I would keep it close at hand.
Alright, I think we can do that.
Thank you. I shall guard it well. There is cause to hope. For every ending, every parting, marks a new beginning.
Oh, it's him, of course. Griffin. Well done, brother. You may resume your normal duties and rejoin the others. The coming battle shall be our greatest yet, and I intend to stand with you all on that glorious day. True believers are so readily led. I've given them everything they desired, all for which they have prayed. I doubt you can say the same for your pawns. Get what you wanted then? Was it all worth it in the end? There were some unexpected developments, but they were ultimately to our advantage. Be it host to a surfeit of light or dark, a world bereft of equilibrium is but a void in waiting, and a void is of no use to my master. I shall follow her emissary with great interest. As for the pawns, whom you so pity, they have delivered unto me a gift, which I do now present to you. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. The eyes of Nidhogg. Many were the candidates considered, but by your deeds you have proven yourself the most deserving. A man of boundless rage and bottomless despair, in whose breast beats a heart which thirsts for vengeance. Only you are fit to wield these eyes, for weal or for woe. Oh, yeah. Wait. Stuff's gotta happen here, too. So it was here all along. Sid. Not Sid. What am I talking about? Nero. Brain fart. Oh, just you wait, my pretty. You and I are gonna have so much fun. Yeah, okay. Now I'm on 3.5. I want to edit that. Mm. 0.5 plus. Okay. Done. Okay. Satoru has a request for you. Ah, Cedric, just the hero I wanted to see. Would you mind doing me a small favor? I need you to meet me at the Diamond Forge. This won't take long, I promise. The Diamond Forge? What's the Diamond Forge? I've never heard this term before or after this. Moon Burrida. Excuse my nose every day. Up here, down below. Up here. Several people at the same place. Good. Boom, boom. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry to drag you away from your duties, but as I said, this won't take long. I just need you to stand perfectly still for a few moments. That sounds scary. Hmm? Hey. Right, everyone, ready to go to work? No squirming now. Oh, and you might want to close your eyes. What'd she do to me? Eh? They kicked my butt, didn't they? 1 second. There, all finished. The warrior of light's every measurement from heroic head to intrepid toe. Every measurement? Every measurement? Well, wouldn't you like to know? All in good time, Cedric. All in good time. I'm scared. Vida! Ha ha, found you. Alfino wants everyone in the solar for a meeting. I don't know what it's about, but he seemed to think it was very important. Go on, we have everything we need, no sense in keeping everyone waiting. Scaring me. Scare me, Tataru.
We're here. Did we miss anything?
I'm sure they didn't start without us, Ida.
We would not presume to begin without you, Ida.
Exactly.
Orianger has returned to the Waking Sands, but everyone else is now present.
Yes, but for what exactly? We all have duties to attend to, Alphino, so you may dispense with the preamble.
Get on with it, man.
Thank you, Elise. It is the very subject of those duties which compelled me to call this gathering. Though the Warriors of Darkness no longer pose a threat, Eorzea's many troubles demand no less of our attention.
Mm-hmm.
And while I stand by the decision to approach each task as we see fit, I fear our effectiveness will ultimately be diminished should we continue to act in ignorance of each other's efforts. Thus, I propose we elect a successor to Minfilia. Not to serve as a fully fledged antecedent, perhaps, but as a coordinator of operations.
Then the decision seems clear.
Huh?
No one else has shown any enthusiasm for the role, and judging by your performance at our previous meeting, you would seem the perfect candidate. You always did have a flair for politics.
Yeah.
I did not mean to... That was not my intention. As my tenure as commander of the Crystal Braves comprehensively demonstrated, I lack the qualities required for such an office. I would much prefer to remain as I am now, a soldier in the field, so to speak.
Should none of our numbers step forward? Must we then constrain some unwilling candidate to take up the position?
Well, based on merit alone, a certain adventurer would be my choice. Though I concede he might struggle to balance his new responsibilities with, let me see, slaying primals, thwarting legatuses, and feeding the orphan poor.
Did I do? I don't think I did that.
Thancred makes a good point. Any who would wear such a mantle would be bound by its obligations. Have we not become sufficiently familiar with each other's methods to act without an overseer? At present, I see no cause to so willingly limit one of our number.
Oh my goodness, help! I need some help here!
Huh? That's true.
Tataru, are you all right?
Me? I'm fine. It's this poor girl who just staggered in and collapsed on the floor that I'm worried about.
Narco! Gods, how did... Yashola! Please, you have to help her.
Now go.
Ral, a hand if you will. Let us see about closing these wounds.
She definitely struggled to get here, didn't she? Good work, Nago.
Now, we staunched the bleeding, but it may be a while before you can move about again. Though having seen your wounds, I'm surprised you are still moving at all.
Thank you. My message. It was too important to delay. I took the shortest route I could, though I knew it was more heavily patrolled. As you can see, my efforts at evasion were not entirely successful.
Hmm.
Honestly, you're
Take it
too
easy.
brave for your own good. What was so urgent that you needed to fight half the Empire to get here? You could have been killed.
I'm sorry, Ida. I had good reason. Ah, but I imagine your friends are wondering who this bloody mess of a Mikote is. My name is Minago, and I belong to the Alamegan Resistance. I came to warn Ida and Papalimo about one of our leaders. A man who calls himself the Griffin.
Oh boy.
He's always been dangerous, but he's planning something new. Something reckless.
Oh yeah, he's got dragon eyes now.
The Griffin, you say? I've heard the name. As it, your man is eager to test his claws.
Aye, and on no easy target. He means to assault Belsar's wall from the Alamegan side.
But what does the Griffin possibly hope to gain from such an attack?
From what I understand, he wants the fires of war to spread to Eorzea. And for that, He needs to control the border with Gridania.
Oh, man.
So, she means to spark a conflict between the Alliance and the Imperial forces stationed in Alamigo, to have Eorzea's armies aid in the liberation effort, whether they will it or no.
Oh, man. Devious move.
Flawed. Even should the resistance succeed in occupying the wall, they would not be able to hold it. Imperial reinforcements would drive them out within a week.
Be that as it may,
Where would the
if there is even
they come
a
from, though?
chance that this scheme could bring about an escalation in hostilities between Eorzea and the Empire, the Alliance must be informed.
Hmm.
Agreed. I shall depart for Limsa forthwith and seek an audience with the Admiral. Thancred, Uldar is yours. Alphino and Alize, make haste to the Twelveswood and notify the Elder Season of the danger to Gridania. She will duly call a council of the Alliance leaders, whom you must be ready to receive.
Good work,
You will be
Yesterday.
our voice in Ishgard. Explain the situation to Sir Emmerich and encourage him to send an envoy.
Envoy.
To Taru, Kryl, I leave the care of our injured messenger to you. See that she remains quiescent and her wounds closed. I believe that covers everything. Let us be about our tasks.
Got it.
I suspect the ill tidings from Girabania will be held as a turning point. The beginning to a bloody end.
Opalima.
The business of war was ever conducted with the coin of self-sacrifice. 'Twas Master Louisoix himself who taught us that such costs are not to be ignored or denied. And so I shall embrace them. When the time comes, I will make my choice, as you will yours.
Oh, goodness. Alright. Knights Most Heavenly. Congregation of our Knights Most Heavenly. Up, 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 up. Yeah. Greetings, Warrior of Light. What business brings you to Ishgard? So some stuff is gonna happen, I think. I see, wait here. I will summon Sir Emmerich. It is good to see you, my friend. 'Tis but a pity it must be under such circumstances. Had Lucy not informed me of the urgency of your suit, I would certainly have sent for some wine. But to business. I thank you for bringing these developments in Alamigo to our attention. Ishgard will of course send an envoy to attend the council in Gridania. I cannot say who will represent us, however, as the choice is not mine to make. Not mine alone, at any rate. Given the imminence of the threat, we may forego the formalities of a full assembly, but I will still need to consult my counterpart in the House of Commons prior to proceeding. Will you permit me some time to make the necessary arrangements? I thank you. Our representative, whomever we select, will require a suitable escort. Make your preparations and inform Sir Handelo that he is to lead in your absence. Yes, Lord Commander. Cedric, pray accompany Lucy to the gates of judgment and make ready to depart for Gridania. I will have our envoy join you as soon as I can. Fury speed you on your way. You have no other business in the city? Join me at the gates of judgment. We must be ready to depart the instant the envoy arrives. Okay. Outside, right? Yeah, okay. Ba, 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 ba. We meet again. As it happens, my counterpart in the House of Commons agreed that I should act as Ishgard's envoy. Not, I concede, that there was ever any real doubt, as Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, it is my duty to sanction any military cooperation. Be that as it may, I could not in good conscience make the decision alone, not with the ink scars dry on in the Republic's Book of Statutes. I trust you understand, my friend. Alas, I must test your patience still further by making a brief stop at Camp Dragonhead. Given the trouble brewing the Black Shot, I would see that the garrison is ready to defend the border. Sure thing, Chief. The garrison commander waits within. Why not accompany me, Cedric? You may see a familiar face. Oh, really? Oh, a Tuarel? A Menelin. Cedric, oh boy, how wonderful to see you. And Sir Emmerich, too. To what do I owe these unexpected pleasures? I have some mulled wine brought up from the kitchens at once, if you will excuse. Nay, do not trouble yourself, au revoir. We shall be soon on our way. Lucia, a brief summary, if you will. Yes, Lord Commander. There's gonna be some problems, so make sure you guys are ready. Those villains hardly need an excuse to wage war. Bloodletting comes as natural as breathing to to an Imperial. And thus we shall strengthen our patrols as you suggest. We shall also be sure to communicate these developments to Lord Francel and the Observatorium. I see you have everything in hand. Carry on, Commander. Surprised to see yours truly at the helm? Not really. You and me both, oh boy. I doubt I'll ever feel worthy to sit where he sat. Horsefant. Yet we can but play the hand we're dealt, and with little help from the veterans and Honorwa's ceaseless chiding, I'm sure I'll muddle through. Don't worry not, old boy, off to Gridania with you. Excuse me. Suffering. New Gridania, okay. Sarah Hawk. We're blazing through this pretty fast, right? Diplomatic duties have brought me here on several occasions, but I find that I am as enraptured by the Black Shroud's beauty now as when I first laid eyes upon it. I fear that this time, however, events shall not afford us the luxury of enjoying the splendor of the forest. No, it's more business. Seems we are here to have an escort to the Lotus Stand. A pleasant place to discuss unpleasant matters, is it not? Yes, of course. 'Tis like that we are the last to arrive. Let us announce ourselves, shall we? BPK. Contracts. The envoy from Ishgard has arrived. Very good. This way, if you please. Ah, and the Limitson party as well. Oh. I'd hoped to slip in unnoticed, but see, I was not the only one delayed in my arrival. Greetings, Sir Emmerich. Admiral, always a pleasure. And Cedric, I trust you are well. It is a day for reunions, it seems. I believe you are well acquainted with my escort. Yeah, a little bit. Master Cedric, I was glad to hear from Riald that the missing signs have now been found. Been a while, you giddy. There is much and more I discuss with you, but let us first attend to the issue at hand, shall we?
I bid you welcome, my friends. As you will by now be aware, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have come into possession of certain intelligence concerning recent developments in the region of Gir Abania.
It's a long way to say
It
that.
springs, I am assured, from an unimpeachable source. Is that not so, Master Alfino?
Very true.
Indeed, Elder Seedseer. Our information comes directly from a member of the Resistance's inner circle, and we have no cause to doubt its veracity.
This griffin of theirs is a fool if he thinks he can hold Belsar's wall against the Empire. When the Imperials move to take it back, they will come in force. And the resulting fighting is all but certain to spill over into the Black Shroud.
At the Battle of Cartano, the combined might of 3 grand companies labored to contend with the remnants of but a single Imperial legion.
Yeah.
Alone, Gridania would be hard-pressed indeed to hold back the tide, should the Guardians turn their minds from reclamation to invasion.
May I once more convey my nation's deepest regrets for our inaction in the days prior to the calamity. 'Tis a stain upon our ledger that I would fain remove. Elder Seedseer, I do hereby request leave to deploy a defensive force within the borders of Gridania. Ishgard's return to the Alliance shall be honored by more than mere ink upon parchment.
Great move. Good boy, Emmerich.
The Doman people too would join any effort that weakens our common foe. We are few, but our most seasoned shinobi are at your disposal.
Very nice.
On behalf of my people, I offer you my humble thanks. Gridania welcomes your assistance.
Ishgard's, I gotta have the strongest military,
It's
right?
time we set our contingency plans in motion. Is the Alliance agreed? Then let us make ready for war. Victory favors the swift. There is much to be done.
The Council knows that Alamigo will not soon be wrested from the Empire, and its decision to bolster the border's defenses seems eminently practical. Why then, brother, do you scowl so?
Something seems wrong.
I agree that they have chosen the wisest course available. Indeed, the only reasonable one. Yet something feels awry. In making ready for war, is the Alliance not granting the Griffin the very thing he desired? Any attempt to hold the wall is doomed to failure, aye. But I wonder if we have misjudged the prize for which he plays.
Yeah. I'm just a... What? 2 quests and a 3.5 is very close. Close-ish. Yeah, you know. They're gonna take a couple, I think, right? There's a lot that needs to happen. If I remember correctly, anyway. That the council was able to reach an accord so swiftly is a heartening development in itself. I only hope my misgivings prove unfounded. Ah, good. You have yet to depart. I feared I had missed you. Sir Emmerich! Master Alphino, a pleasure as always, and Mr. Salazay, how wonderful to see you thus recovered. Pardon the interruption, I had hoped to thank Cedric for serving as our escort before other duties called him away. I also wish to thank our Doman ally. Ah, you gear. I didn't even see you, actually. Forgive me, my lord, I was but awaiting an opportune moment to join the conversation, and force of habit made me keep to the shadows. No apologies were necessary, Mistress Yugiri. I was most grateful for your interjection when I offered Ishgard support. My nation's historic failure to heed the Alliance's plea for aid is a matter of record. Even so, the Alliance leaders were plainly unprepared for my impromptu apology. The resulting air of awkwardness might have lingered longer were it not for your timely offer of cooperation, which allowed the Elder Seeds here to accept us both. I very much appreciated the gesture. I only did my duty, Sir Emmerich. The Empire is an enemy to us all, and we are grateful for the opportunity to fight at your side. And full glad are we to have you. Pray convey my regards to the Scions, my friends. We must return to Ishgard. Whatever is wrong with a simple sorry or thank you? Must these politicians always make a speech out of everything? That's how we adults speak, dear sister. Mayhap the ones who like the sound of their own voice. In any case, our business here is concluded. We'll be on our way as well. Will you accompany us to Revenant's Toll, Yugiri? Yes, please. Actually, I think I shall first pay a brief visit to the East Shroud. I'm curious to know how Pippolimo and Ida fared in their talks with the Sylphs. Not to mention what has been going on at Balsar's Wall. I would join you at the Rising Stones anon. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I feel my nose is unnecessary. What is the point of something that just is allergic to everything? It leaks all the time. I can't even breathe in both sides at once. I'm like 95% sure I have that deviated septum. And that only makes matters worse for me. Welcome back, Cedric. I don't know about you, but I'm heartily glad that all of the talking is over. I understand that these council meetings are important, but do you not find it tiresome to have it weigh every word before you speak it? I doubt I would ever feel at home in the realm of politics. That said, people have been known to change. If my brother is willing to run his own errands, anything is possible. Like if I could, I would just I would get that fixed. I would get the rhinoplasty to fix that if I had the funds for such a thing. I'm so tired of it. Alizé seems eager to discuss the council's decision with the other scions. As much as I enjoy the bustle of the toll, I think it's time we headed inside. My brother and the others will not be long. There's nothing but a migraine maker. Ah, you returned from the council? But what of Alfino? Did some other matter require his attention? He's coming. Mine apologies, friends. I trust we have not kept you waiting over long. Greetings, everyone. Oh, Cryo, how's Nago doing? She will be alright, won't she? I don't see why not. She's sleeping at the moment. Tatu is keeping an eye on her, so we'll know soon enough if there's any change in her condition. Her wounds are healing well. With sufficient rest, I am certain she will make a full recovery. Thank goodness for that. Now, mayhap you would share with us the Council's decision? Each of the nations, Ishgard included, has committed to providing military support to Gridania. The Eorzean Alliance will soon have a significant force in the Black Shroud, ready to respond to any Imperial act of aggression. You know, I almost wish the Council would stop messing around and give the Griffin what he wants. I wouldn't like to be the Imperial caught between the Resistance and the Alliance. Ida, you cannot seriously. One does not lightly go to war with the Garlean Empire. Quite, to open hostilities without due consideration would be to invite disaster. If only there were some way to reach the Griffin. Some means to convince him to abandon this reckless course. It may not be entirely unfeasible. There's a network of tunnels beneath Baelsar's wall. Secret passages dug by the Resistance provide a way out of Alamigo, which may equally serve as a way in? Precisely. If all are in agreement, I would be the one to undertake the necessary negotiations. I am familiar with the route, and the Resistance is familiar with me. About as familiar as they are with me, you mean? Say what you want, I'm coming too. I have some experience in the practice of infiltration. If you would have me, my services are at your disposal. As are mine. It has been far too long since I shared a shadow with a shinobi, and I do not intend to waste the opportunity. 4 is quite sufficient for an infiltration mission. Greater numbers will only serve to increase the risk of detection. Krau and I would direct our energies elsewhere. What of you leveleurs? I return to the East Shroud and stand watch over the border. Should matters take a turn for the worst, it would seem wise to be on hand. Might it prevail upon you to accompany me, Cedric? Gridania would be safer for your presence, and, while it may not seem the most thrilling duty, dear sister might ask that you remain at the Rising Stones to pass on messages and so on? To hold the fort, you mean? Very well, I suppose the task must fall to someone. Safe travels, all of you. Tataru's here. Tataru can pass on messages, right? Right, why not? If you have any unfinished business in the toll, pray attend to it now. I would depart for the Hawthorne Hut without delay. A nearby watchtower offers an unobstructed view of Baelsar's wall, and I should be interested to speak to the Alliance commanders who have installed themselves at its top. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Oh, he's right here? Okay. Let me pull something up too. Ah, Cedric, there you are. Come. Emissaris Spire awaits. Sure. The Alliance officers and platform should be able to apprise us of any developments at the wall. Fancy meeting the two of you here. We were about to set forth. Indeed, I was about to say, 12 watch over you, but I doubt you have need of divine protection, even if you are venturing into enemy territory. Don't worry, Alfredo. We'll have the Griffin by the scruff of the neck before you know it. Do make up your mind, Ida. There, a moment ago, you seemed ready to shake the Griffin by the hand rather than the neck. So which is it to be? It would be best to decide before we enter into negotiations. Trust me, Papalimo, I'll shake whatever needs shaking. The talking part I leave to you. Ugh. Ugh. I think I feel a headache coming on. Let's be on our way, shall we? Double checking numbers here. Ah, some things never change. Well then, shall we make for the spire? Our Alliance friends would doubtless have news for us. Okay. Not that way. That's the exit. This is a spire? It's not much of a spire. More like a tree fort. Welcome, Warrior of Light. I assume you're here to speak with our commanding officers? You'll find them on the observation platform. Pray proceed. Sure. Oh, it's Hilda. And Pippin. Greetings, my friends. 'Tis good to see you both well. I was hoping you might turn up. I've dragged half the watch here, see, and the sight of you might help remind them why we bothered. If memory serves, I've not seen many of you since the day of the Grand Melee. Having borne the brunt of your blows, may I say what an honor it is to stand at your side. Sorry about that. It's heartening indeed to see the realm's most stalwart defenders thus gathered in common cause. Speaking of which, what news from the wall? All has been quiet. Not anymore. Report. What? Seven Hells. Fighting has broke out on top of the wall. A full-scale assault. So the Griffin has made his move. Someone has. What's that supposed to mean? The attackers, they're wearing Grand Company colors. Impossible. We gave no such order. That's the point. Of course. The wall was never the Griffin's target. It was bait. We've been goaded into deploying our armies nearby, thus lending weight to this deception. If those uniforms were convincing enough to deceive my scouts, the Empire will surely think we've launched an offensive. This could mean war. Oh man, we fell right into it. Even so, this may yet be no more than a diversion. With the armies of the Alliance occupying the Empire's attention, it would be comparatively easy for the Griffin supporters to slip into Alamigo. He could then incite a rebellion amongst the populace, which the Imperial reserves would be hard-pressed to contain. Eorzea, meanwhile, would be plunged into chaos. Cedric, we must make for the wall at once. What, just the two of you? Our companions embarked on a mission to sway the Griffin from his course, and are likely halfway to his command post by now. They will emerge in the midst of a raging battle, and I do not mean to abandon them to their fate. It will be dangerous, aye, but the confusion may work to our advantage. If we are careful to avoid the skirmishing, it may yet be possible to reach the Griffin. And if we can do that... Lady Hilda, might I ask that you have an airship ready to bear the Scions to safety? Ah, I don't know who this Lady Hilda is, Marshal, but you can count on me. We must prepare for Imperial reprisals. May the Navigator guide us through the storm. Yeah, this is real bad. A real bad time. Forward, comrades! The time has come to drive the Empire from Alamigo and force action upon those who have turned their backs to our suffering for so long. Let this victory be the first step in the liberation of our homeland. Alamigo will be free, no matter the cost. Man, you suck. I gotta keep like nose spray here, I think is the problem. That's not really the problem. That's my solution. That's what my solution's gonna be. Keep the nose spray right here in front of me. Just take it every day when I wake up. From what Papalymo told me, the trail ahead should lead us into the shadow of the wall. As we have two objectives, I suggest we divide our forces. I shall make straight ways for the tunnels and attempt to intercept our comrades ere they stumble into a bloodbath. While I do so, I must ask that you scale the wall. Know that I would not propose such a course if there was any other way, but the time for subtlety is past. Take a band of your most trusted companions and cut a path through to the Griffin. Make him see reason by any means necessary. Okay. Once we are free of the tunnels, we will make for your position with all due haste. If everything proceeds according to plan, Hilda will then swoop in and spirit us all away to safety. I only pray that we have enough time. Yeah. I'm gonna finish all of Heavensward just before they update any of it. But I don't think they're doing any posts yet. I think they're only going 3.0. Anyway, or 2.0 anyway. Or 3, yeah, 3.0. Rain, come on. Get it together. So, yeah. Oh, is there stuff I need to do this. Shroud, the bramble pouch. Patch, the bramble patch. Sylvan's oh. Ah! Should be like in here though. Sylvan, so yeah, there we are. Nice. Okay. We'll work on this a little bit while I... North Shroud, Otter Springs. While we wait. I don't know how far I'm going in the Grand Company, but... Might as well knock out something I feel like doing, right? Otter Springs, like Valley Lightwing. I don't remember where the Exali guys are over here, actually. It's usually like my thing is to remember exactly where these things are at. Now these are that. There's golems down here. Giant ship looking thing. Oh, there's my summoner quest. Okay. No, these are key curtains. Tarzan. Is it over here, actually? This Alder Springs, too? Could be. Solid Lightwing. I wish I gave a hint. Enter Exali down here. There we are. Nice, nice, nice. And one more Odja Hunter. Sandgate. Yeah, down there. Do. Huh? Sand gate, sand gate. What's in here, right? Wait a second. Over here, right? Yeah. You got this, Lily Luna? Where we are. Nice. Bunch of flame seals. I might be able to promote again, actually. I think last time was 3,000. 12 minutes. What's everybody doing? It's Sunday night. You up for leveling or something? Oh, it's level 50, 61, isn't it? What? Filthy vessel. Gross, man. Clean yourself, boy. Not that one. Oh, it's 5,000. Are you serious? No, that's not fair. Oh, man. Damn it. I have to rank up to hit it too. Man. That's oop. Nashu Bajiri. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pop over to the market real quick. I need some right side stuff for this. If I'm gonna play it at all, I need some jewelries. Yes. Yeah, that's the best stuff. That's alright. Isle Wolf bracelet. Not terrible, not terrible. Alright. What? $386. Alright. Sag. Alright, let me get rid of some garbage here. Anybody want to buy this? Nope. But the stick. Maybe. Doctor's Chain Coif. Sorry for the mundane crap right now. Bacon bread. Raptor stew, sure. Why not? Just sell it. Just take everything. They're not worth anything. Kinda worth something. Maybe I'll hold on to those. Junk. Junk. Can't sell those. The emergency situation thing. They're not that great though. 2000 HP. Oh, okay. I do. If I do Palace, then I'm gonna get a whole bunch of them anyway. Wish I could turn these in for seals, but I can't, so here we go. Clean this up. Oh wait, not that. You stay there. Junky, junky, junk. Goodbye, junk. Need a tiny, tiny bit of money because you're not worth anything. Worth more as seals, but I can't turn you in for seals yet. Oh. I definitely gotta. Yeah, I didn't sell anything here. Okay. I gotta. Do that right there. Haha. Doesn't want to do this level 60 times. I'm gonna run out of time for this book anyway. I think I can do those. Maybe. Crystalline conflict. No, thank you. I don't have most of this stuff unlocked. In the first place. Let's see. Should just sell this garbage, right? Really? Oh, I can get new ones anyway. Good. I couldn't have sold it anyway. Even better. Average wait time went down by 3 minutes, but I'm still 3 minutes over it. Excellent. Excellent luck. These. Wow, where is it? That was okay looking, right? Yeah. Not amazing. Keep gold sickle. Okay. That looking one. Blue spirit. Titan bronze. Ooh. Idorium. Oh, that's cool. It's like an insect wing. Like a scyther. Scyther wing. Idorium or scythe. Bismuth? Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, that looks like Scavian. Manganese. Mm-hmm. Classical. Oh. Oh, I see. Classical's the fancy crafted stuff, isn't it? Heal me. Heal me. Heal me. Ba 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 ba. I think last time I was doing this, it was on Blue Mage. Soloing it on Blue Mage. What else we got with us? What? Where are we going? Where are we going? Please, where are we going? Get wrecked, man. There we are. Man, Reaper's so fun. They got it already. Okay. Why me? Open the gates to the boss. Oops, there's another one. My bad, guys. Can't wait for the cooldown numbers change. Where are they at? This guy's actually a pain to do on Blue Mage. Treasure. Oh yeah, the filibusters. The filibuster stuff looks kind of cool. War-like kind of stuff. Oh hey, free treasure. This way. I thought they died faster in it. Didn't get them all, Chief. Nice. I don't know how many I actually got. I didn't get any of them with that. That's some crap. Oh, good. Nice, nice. Here we are. I guess this is the exit now, right? Yeah. This guy's also a super pain solo blue mage. But launcher's such a good ability too. I forget if you don't do anything at all. Or if you just can't move. Oh, I missed it. I didn't move. What? What? I didn't do anything. Why did it blow me up? Yeah, motion tracking activated. I didn't move. Right? Did I move? Come on, you gotta get me, man. Don't move. Thank you. Wait, I don't know what I... I don't know, man. Alright, that's okay. Alright. It mostly just feel bad. Okay, here's the thing, and I stopped. I don't know. Maybe I hit it. Maybe I needed to untarget. Maybe it was auto attack. That's the only thing I can think of. Auto attack got me. I have to hit escape next time. Is what I'll have to do. Feeling a new... It's not really a new path, is it? Probably... Oh, goodness. There's some guys. Why are they faster than me? Nice. This could be fun. Nice. 69, nice. There we are. Oh, it's brute. I'm not the only one. Oh, thanks. Dumb assholes. That was a tank buster, bro. If you're gonna be a returner and skip cutscenes and start the fight without me, you should know that. center one. I guess that makes sense. Doesn't he knock back though? Restraint color. Sloppy. Like a sloppy Joe? Sloppy. Don't worry about Elemengo, man. Crushed. I'm watching this. Bunny boys. Sloppy, like y'all. Bunny squad. Let people watch cutscenes, goddammit. I should have just watched it anyway.
You've beaten me, aye.
Well, I cut you in half, Ilbert.
But you can't stop what I've begun. Behold, a glimpse of things to come.
Uh-oh. How do you get all these uniforms in the first place, though?
We did it! We showed the bastards! Aye! Victory is ours!
And who knows, lads? Mayhap the Eorzeans will finally see sense when the enemy turns up on their bloody doorstep.
Bunch of assholes. Who's this guy?
This is for Alamigo.
Oh yeah. Laurentis, you've always been a douche.
They die that others may live.
You too. Why did you do all this stuff for money just to blow yourself up, though?
Vanguards! Attack!
7 hells. Do you hear that?
War machines. How did they get here so quickly?
They were already here, man.
Stand your ground! For the resistance!
Yeah, good luck with that. Oh! Right in the gut. Here's another one. Double trouble. Uh-oh, we're in trouble.
There's nowhere to run. We're cut off.
Wow. Triple threat match. Goodbye. See ya.
Gods help us. What were we thinking?
You weren't thinking, man. You dummy.
Too powerful. Mighty Rolger, grant us the strength to crush our...
You don't want to do that, man. You don't want to do that, man. Don't do it, man.
There you are.
Yep, I'm here.
As you can see, our infiltrators did not elude me for long. Lady Ugiri is sending for an airship even as we speak.
Yeah.
What do we do? This is a massacre!
We get the heck out of here.
How wonderful to see you, Commander.
Ilbird, I should have known. This has to end. It has to end now. Do you not see your countrymen dying? Have your ideals rendered you blind even to that?
Yeah.
Order the retreat, and we will help your soldiers to safety.
Retreat? With the moment of my triumph so close at hand? You truly are a sheltered child, Leveilleur.
Leveilleur. Because they're iced over, I guess that doesn't. They don't bother him.
Eyes. No abyss is too deep for you, I see. But trust me when I say that such power was not meant for mortal hands.
How long have I struggled to reach this point? My countrymen, so inured to the taste of defeat, they no longer balk at its bitterness, shouting my throat raw with rallying cries, only to be greeted with dull eyes and blank faces. My brothers and sisters in Ulda have surrendered to their apathy and their appetites. Were it not for the glint of Lodorito's coin, I doubt even those here now would have answered my call. Take back our homeland! Free Alamigo! Ha! They'll happily mouth the words, but they won't spill the blood. You say no mortal should wield these eyes? Then I shall gladly become a demon. I will suckle on the souls of the hopeless and liberate the homeland they no longer deserve.
Bro, you're crazy.
What exactly do you mean to do?
Sorry. Bro, get some therapy.
Did you hear their cries as victory was snatched away from them? Even with their dying breaths, they cursed the Empire. Never has their desire for vengeance been so raw, so true. A god has no need of faith when summoned by so pure a purpose.
Oh boy. We know where this is going.
You cannot mean to fight the Empire with a primal. You know full well the danger, the futility of relying on such power.
Oh yes, I know their limitations. Which is why I will call upon a deity more terrible than the very black worm of the calamity itself.
Who's worse than Bahamut? Who is worse than my Lord God Commander Bahamut?
What? Here? Now?
Yeah.
Like hells you will.
Pummel him.
An ending to mark a new beginning. My pain, my longing, you shall have it all!
Ugh. Was it that far? I guess it was that far. Ah. Juicy. Like a fruit gusher. There's a lot of coal for this fire. Goodbye, you bastard. Oh my goodness. This song's for Bahamut, man.
This light, is it?
His death completed the ritual. The primal is taking shape.
Well, can't we stop it? There must be something we can do.
It's already in progress.
There is one thing.
Papalimo.
Where do you think you're going?
Master Louisoix briefly contained Bahamut by means of a potent spell of sealing. I will now attempt to do the same.
But that's impossible! We would need hours to collect the necessary ether, if not days!
Ah, Alphino, though I concede it may not always be apparent, I was ever your grandsire's finest pupil.
Tupsimati, of course! The star
Yeah.
still holds enormous power, broken or not.
Don't you dare, Papalimo! I know how that spell works.
Bruh.
It is time to leave.
It is. We need to get
Now
up.
off you go! The further away, the better!
No! If you're staying, then so am I.
No, Ida! There is a path only you can walk, and it must not end here, not like this!
Give me 1 second. Okay. That's just being bad. Playing with scissors.
Take her! Please, you have to take her!
This is quite the accomplishment for a cat.
What? No! Damn it, Thancred! Put me down! Thancred!
This is one battle you cannot fight. Away with you! Go!
It's exactly my kind of fight. I'll trust him though. I think I have to, like, it doesn't matter.
think he means now?
My nose.
I bid thee farewell again, my dear Ida.
Man, come on. There has to be a better way.
Now, let us see how good a student I truly was.
Oh man. Papalimo. Come on, man. You didn't have to seal it, right? Wait, couldn't we have learned anything from Az's Law? Did we not learn anything from there? I guess we didn't really, like, explore or study anything that's there, right? And Tsundere. Are you Tsundere? Tsundere? True mother. Why? Why didn't they let me stay? Papalimo is my friend. I should have been there with him. He told you to go. You should respect his wishes. You could see it in his eyes, Ida. He knew what he was doing, what had to be done. Master Louisoix wore that same look right before the end. You think I don't know that? I know, all right. I know. There's nothing more you could have done. Ilbert caught us all off guard. Even Cedric was powerless to stop him. I did. I beat him pretty badly too. If you must blame someone, then blame me. Just promise that you will never forget what Papalimo strove to protect or the lessons he tried to teach you. Don't speak to me. Give her some time. Leave Ida with me. Go on. Go back to the Rising Stones. The others need to know what happened here. They do. Griffin on the wall. And once again I find myself at a loss for words. But Tancred is right. We must return the Rising Stones and apprise our companions of all of this. Pray make your way there at once. I will send word to Yostol and the others of our imminent return. Okay. Deuce these. Dropping a deuce on these nuts. Is that what that joke is? Would seem you bring ill tidings, brother. It did not go well. Aye. Behind the griffin's mask we found the grinning face of an old adversary, Ilberd. I know not how, but he had in his possession the eyes of Nidhogg, whose dread power he used to initiate a summoning ritual, even as we looked on. By the 12. I don't understand. To attempt such a magic requires every ounce of one's aether. No one, not even grandfather, could cast it and hope to survive. Indeed, it was ever a last resort, as I'm certain Papalymo was aware. Thus did the pupil follow in the footsteps of his master, even unto the grave. I have as yet been unable to explain how Aelbert came to possess Nidhogg's eyes. In the depths of the sea of clouds, a perpetual storm of water and wind aspected aether rages. No mortal could endure such conditions. Then mayhap it was the work of an Ascian, but now is not the time for idle speculation. Kyle, I have need of your assistance. Yes, of course. We must inspect the cocoon of light and ascertain the state of the primal trap within. Between our respective talents, I dare say we shall glean some measure of insight. Understood. I can't promise I'll be able to sense much through the barrier, but I shall certainly do my best. As shall I. Let us be about it, then. But, without so much as a by your leave. Pray forgive Arcania Stoller her brevity. She seeketh employment, lest her grief deprive her of the will to act. The desire to comfort Ida doubtless compoundeth her unseemly haste. I too must contend with this grievous loss in mine own way. By thy leave, Lady Alisaie, shall honor our fallen colleague through gainful study. There exist writings which may yet further our understanding of this cocoon of light. Sucks to keep having to do this. Mayhap I was too quick to judge. Surrendering to sadness and regret would be poor tribute to Papalymo's sacrifice. Quite. We must begin preparations to face Aelbert's accursed creation without delay. What time we have was purchased at a too dear a price for us to squander it. And that is 3.5. That's a couple minutes early, but I think it's a perfect place to end. The perfect place. Take a break here. Oh, I got another seal. Oh man, come on. Just do 4 of these by myself real quick. Oh yeah. Why did it do that? Alright. Well, we will continue with 3.56. 3.56. Next time. It's only 4 quests. Only. But this was only 5 quests today, so you know, there's no dungeon. That's gonna take some time off of it. What's the last one called? The Far Edge of Fate. Okay. Then you know where we're going. We going to Stormblood. After that. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. You have a good one. I'll see you next time. I'm thinking about a day off tomorrow. We'll see how I feel. We'll see how sleeping goes. Basically, I'll have to tweet it out if I get up. I've been kind of awful about that lately. I'll have to tweet it out better. Alright. Well, I'll catch you then. And we'll pick it up and try to hit Stormblood next time on Dragon Ball Z. Alright, see you later.